All right, well, we are finally back at some ship graveyard simulator. I unfortunately had to not do anything last week because well, I managed to give myself both carpal tunnel syndrome and tennis elbow, so my right arm is trashed to say the least. Um, yeah, I've managed. I got a brace. Everything's going okay. It's feeling a little bit better, which is why I can actually do this for a little while today. Yay, yay, ship breaking. So let's figure out what the heck ship we're breaking today. I think it's one of the ones down here. Honestly, don't remember where we left off. It's the Zeppelin. That makes the most sense. Yeah. The Zeppelin it is. Warships ahoy! Actually, I guess this is a steamship. Never mind. Steamships ahoy. But yeah, no, so I had to take all last week off because I was waiting on getting braces for my tennis elbow, mainly. Carpal tunnel's not so bad. I've been, like, managing that for a little while now, and it's been whatever, but the tennis elbow, man, it came on fast, hard, and hurts like a son of a gun. Makes it really hard to, like, grab and hold things, especially, like, you know, mice and cups and basic essentials, but, you know, repetitive stress injuries, and you get a double whammy of them, and your arm's hooped. So it's had a day, you know? It says no more abuse, and then you abuse it some more, and then it tells you that it's really broken. But nonetheless, let's oh, I guess that's one of the really big ships, so I guess we're taking a long drive over to the Zeppelin. So chances are today's probably gonna be a pretty short stream, just because I don't know how much abuse my poor right arm is gonna take, because I am, you know, right-handed, and so, you know, this is what it is. What can one do? Years of using computers and sitting at computers and typing and yada yada, and the arm just says, I don't wanna cooperate anymore. Jeez, this thing was pretty massive. Holy crapola. Did I get my... No. So, the carpal tunnel started a while ago. It started actually while I was streaming, believe it or not. But I probably like really inflamed the tennis elbow whisking stuff. You're probably not wrong. But anyways, it is what it is. It happens. Holy, this thing is laggy. Alright, I'm gonna assume that this is a craneable. Yep. Crane away the planes. Oh, Ivan's gonna be busy as hell. I don't know. Either way, I destroyed it. My arm can't do nothing no more. Oh, hold on. Push these down? Okay. Oh, whatever you say. Give me our gods. Oh, it's gigantic. And laggy. Why? So angry. Gonna pick up the ammunition. Pick all this up. Fine. It's for safety, you know? Can't have live ammunition lying on the floor when you're torching things. Also, hi Netcha! I'm glad to see that you're finally feeling better again while I have broken myself. Have you heard back from that job yet? At all? Maybe? Possibly? Get a call back? Tell you whether you're going places or not? Alright, can I take this out of here? Okay, cool. Imagine. Whatever. We'll just keep cutting. We'll keep cutting till we can't cut no more. Going from one illness to another and no news on the job, unfortunately. Yeah, that blows. Also, on both fronts, that blows. 'Tis the season of the end of winter, spring influenza. Sebastian is currently sitting on my lap. He begged to be up here, and now that I'm streaming, he knows. In true Sebastian fashion, getting antsy about being up here. Alright, up here and cut this one. Nope. Cut this one. That would keep you free. Okay. Look at all those tables down there. Jeez Louise. I mean, he's sitting on my lap. He's not, like, in the way. He's just... He's being, you know, an anti-pants. He's, like, dancing on my lap. He also doesn't care that I'm injured. He's just like, you're gonna do what I demand you to do. I am Doggo. I control your life. Oh, I guess we pick up the missiles. Alright, alright. No, this seems unsafe and... Oh, no, we're too full of stuff. Seem to have actually parked the truck in a okay spot for once in my life. But either way, smashing it with a hammer and picking it up seems like a terrible choice. We'll do it because that's what it demands. A lot of things to be torched up. He doesn't actually like tennis balls, but I did find out he legitimately likes tomatoes. I got like a salad kit thing, and it came with like a little I don't know, grape tomatoes. It came with a bunch of grape tomatoes, so like I just sliced them in half and threw them at him, and the answer is he really legitimately just likes tomatoes. It is not because they come off my hamburgers or my sandwiches and they taste slightly of meat. There's legitimate love of tomatoes. Out of nowhere. Suddenly he really does indeed love tomatoes. But I'm all now out of tomatoes because I don't actually like tomatoes, so. God, this boat's really haggy. Ugh. Don't know why. Probably because there's like 800 things that need to be taken away and picked up. Too many assets and Ian doesn't like it. Hearing too much already. Yep. Truck. Is that a UFO picture? It is a UFO picture! It's a UFO taking away the buffaloes. No buffalo is safe. Honestly, you should just be using the magnet. Making him pick all this stuff out. Probably this one. You can clean my back. What Ivan's here for, right? I'll get most of those tables done. Probably not the worst thing in the world. Ooh, turning around was a mistake. Okay, to cut. Did Breaker tell you that I was super disappointed in him? He was all excited because we were breaking apart the big chung. He was like, "I'm gonna get so many clips of this," and then he clipped nothing. And then he blamed you. Because apparently he doesn't know how to clip and you make everything. Oh, you were there when I yelled at him. Right. I mean, it's been a while. I don't remember what I did, you know, anymore. My brain's pretty mush at this point. I don't know why we're making all of these slices, but you know, it's a lot of slicing. It's gonna be underneath the. You know, get it? That's okay. We'll come back to that one. I think we'll get rid of these planes. Tell Ivan once again to start picking up all this debris. Oh, we're losing Sebastian. He's had enough. He's telling me it's over. Can't sit here no more. Trying to take out the microphone and everything else. Alright. Cut the last little bit of these. And then start working on this stuff, I guess, because this all's gotta probably go away by crane, I imagine. Okay. Well, that's a terrible place for that. And I can't, it'd be one thing if I could make myself a little platform to stand on, but I can't. We'll make it work. Ivan, can you take that away from me? Cool. Wish the game would stop lagging so much. Seems to be fine when you look in some directions, in other directions it just hates land. It's gotta be like an asset count thing or something. Oh, did I not get all of them? Okay, I did. Okay, I think it's just gotta wait for that to be taken away. Huh. I saw a switch in here. At least I think I see a switch in here. Oh, that's unhappy. electrical box down. Only 50,000 more to go. I don't even have this on max setting because I turned the settings down a while ago because I figured that's what my problem was. It's definitely not. I should probably look up what we have for contracts. We got pallets, wood, chests, okay, anything interesting? Bridge modules, some gold, some copper, coal. So I guess, oh wow, that makes sense. We're on a steamship. Coal is important on a steamship. Nothing all that exciting on this one. Nothing weird. Nothing like a gold compass. Just some really angry lag. Okay. Something up here that we need to cut off. Okay. Oh, okay. This is all bad. This is all sorts of bad. I want down. The crane. Well, the crane says that it can't take it. Okay, it's because of that there. Okay, how do I get this off? Oh, this part itself is a craneable object. Alrighty then. Seems like a lot of craning. Don't fall down, don't fall down. Alright, I feel like we're gonna have to take more than a lot of that before we can take down that. Apparently it's gonna be a lot of figuring out what pieces need to go before we can take down other pieces. A lot of, can I actually get back up here? Mistakes were made, I think. Let me up. Okay, cool.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं.
Can't get that from here. Okay, I guess we go back over and tell him to pick that up. Alright, and then we don't have to worry about that anymore. We just gotta figure out what the heck comes off of this thing. Well, the obvious answer is this here.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
And this bit there.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
And then I guess the rest of this hopefully just comes apart on its own. As one whole thing? Maybe? The answer is yeah. And then that'll go, and then we'll be slowly working somewhat in business. Just grab all this stuff. Oh, I'm so angry. Alright, let's see if I can do anything to make it less angry. Well, we'll tell it to be on medium. Maybe that'll make it less angry. Probably not. Yeah, it's not really helping. Well, it is what it is. It's just an angry boat. Just an angry boat.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Well, at least Ivan is definitely never not going to be busy on this ship. One thing he can't complain about, that he doesn't have enough to do.
हेलो क्या हाल है
Alright. Now that goes away.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा
Cool, cool, cool. Oh, we can take that away too.
क्या
And
आपके
that.
पास कोई जहाज है
Alright. That's a fair amount more progress than I thought was made. So angry when you look that way. Alright. Oh, there's stuff down here to cut. Okay. Well, I skipped over entirety of this area. Ooh, okay. Just tell the magnet to grab
आप
everything?
तपाक में रहेंगे
I guess we just start cutting things with the saw.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा
Um. Neat. Ooh, okay. Angry. Angry! Lag is so bad. It's not like I even have like a garbage graphics card either, right? Like I'm running on a 3060 Ti. Should in theory be way more than enough for this game, but apparently is unhappy. I'm assuming these have to be taken out by crane. Oh, nope, they just need to be beaten down with a hammer. These should hopefully be the last two things I'm gonna need to cut for now. And then it should, I guess, all come out. Maybe? We'll find out when we go back up. It's really unhappy about cutting these. Okay. Well, let's find out. That can go.
कोई बात नहीं क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है हेलो
Well, that's
क्या हाल है
big, huge chunks gone, you know? Should make things less angry, one would hope.
कोई बात नहीं
Okay. Why are you angry and not wanting to go away? clearly missed cutting something on this side. And the only thing I think is different is this. Oh, nope, there it is. I missed this one. Okay, now this will go.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Well, that's a huge swath of the top deck done. Guess we go up here and start figuring this out then. If I can even get up there. There we go. Okay. Back at the basics with the hammer. So, one of the nice things about this specific week is it's apparently spring break. Did not realize when you do night school, you also get spring break. I just assumed because the courses are so condensed that like it would just be straight through, you know? But I suppose if the school's closed, and it's a break for everybody. So, they still have a lot of free time / ability to rest my poor arm for the most part this week, which is good. It's just really a lot of wearing a brace and trying not to do things that make my arm angry, which is really honestly impossible. I made the mistake yesterday of making mashed potatoes and it literally made me want to cry. It's probably a little of an exaggeration. It didn't actually make me want to cry. It was just hurty. It was real hurty. It was like a giant mistake. I was like, why did I choose to make mashed potatoes? I could have made any other kind of potatoes. Would have been fine. But I decided I needed to make mashed potatoes. It was a poor decision on my part, you know?
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
But anyways, apparently, so like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I remember when I was in high school, holy crapola. Well, goodbye to us, I guess. Or, well, I didn't expect that to happen. Now we're just literally going off into the abyss. And forever we go. Into the fog. Goodbye, land! It's nice knowing you. I think we're just falling perpetually now. Alright. Look if you're stuck. Yeah, we're stuck. Thank you. Anyways, I remember specifically when I was like in high school and stuff, spring break was only a week long. Like I specifically remember it only being a week long because when I was like 17, I went on a field training exercise with the reservists when I was in cadets, obviously. And it was the entirety of my spring break was spent there, and it was only a week that we were there for. So like, I definitely remember spring break only being a 1 week. Well, it turns out kids nowadays somehow manage to get 2 weeks for spring break. And I'm very jealous of them. Because I definitely didn't get that much time off school. Also, hello floating plastic. Maybe Ivan can pick you up for me? No. Maybe? Maybe he'll get you if I do this. Hopefully? Oh, there's lots of floating. There's lots of floating artifacts. I don't like this. They're supposed to fall. Gravity's not real. So it's been kind of nice. So like last week, obviously, I also had like the week off from school because this is my second week of spring break, apparently, supposedly. And so it's been nice because I've been able to like fully rest my arm, right? It's probably about the only reason why it's not doing as bad as it was like previously, because it was pretty bad. Oh, that wasn't it? Okay. Oh. I haven't. Can you also collect these? It's just there's a lot of floating stuff that's not okay. I'm gonna pick all this up too. Stuff that we didn't grab earlier. Just so we don't have floating artifacts everywhere. Right. That should at least get a good chunk of it cleaned up. Whoa. So angry. Okay. We'll pick that one up and we'll just start cutting again. But anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I 100% remember the spring break only being a week. We got 2 weeks at Christmas and then 1 week for spring break. But either way, for me, it's worked out well because it means that I've been able to like fully rest my arm for a week, basically. Just doing almost absolutely nothing that I possibly can. So that the arm can heal, because like apparently like it can take you like 6 months to a year to actually heal from like carpal tunnel and tennis elbow, and that's if you're not using your hand for a lot. Right? Okay, so I'm not the only one that remembers it only being a week long for spring break. Like Christmas break you got 2, and that's because like you got Christmas break was like a smash between like Christmas and then New Year's. So you got like the 2 weeks. Apparently they now get 2. Like I feel like these kids get a lot of privilege that they don't understand is a privilege, you know? Back in my day, we only got a week off school. Oh my god, it makes you feel so old when it's just like all of a sudden all you're seeing is back in my day. But it's true, you know? I'm not gonna complain though. I'll take the extra week off just purely for the fact that I am old, decrepit, and have given myself repetitive stress injury problems. The break is not for the kids, it's for the teachers. Sure, you're not wrong. Like, it is 100% for the teachers, but also, like, it's also now for me. This break is now for me, too. I don't really feel like I needed the break from school. I just needed the break for my poor arm to not be broken. Not that I think that that's really even an option at this point. I think my arm's just forever doomed now. Got old people problems. Carpal tunnels and the tennis elbows. And I've now fallen down a hole. Question is, can I help myself back up? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, well, we'll go up this way. It'll be fine. We'll get another airplane while we're down here. Oh, okay. Those aren't creatable problems. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Good to know. At least we're back to basics again. I feel like as you go on, the ships just get more and more craneable objects, and the craneable objects definitely make this game angry. Like, no holds barred, this game is angry about all the craneable objects that are existing. Because every time I get rid of them and I look where they used to be, it's less angry, you know? Kind of. Not really. On the other hand, I'm gonna like throw this out there because like someone's gonna be like, but the poor parents, what are they supposed to do with their children for 2 weeks? That is also true. Like when spring break's 2 weeks, that's a long time to have to find a thing to take care of your kids for. Granted, it is like a high school that's closed, so I don't know if elementary school kids get 2 weeks, and maybe it's just high school kids get 2 weeks. Either way, I could have done with a two week break-in when I was in high school. Not that I ever did any shenanigans, but you know. Definitely would have complained.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Okay. Oh, we should be able to take that away now, yeah?
कोई बात नहीं.
Cool. I'm just gonna pick these up. I don't really feel the need to drag Ivan into here. So anyways, with my full week off of doing absolutely, and I mean pretty much absolutely nothing, I started watching, I don't know if it was a show that it was played on, it had to have been a show that's played on pretty much everywhere. I started watching, Grimm? It was filmed in Toronto, which is the only reason like it was kind of big here, because it was played on a bunch of different like TV stations here, because like Canadian production, Canadian film. They're basically, they have a quota of how many stuff that like is made in Canada that they have to like put on television here. But what I didn't realize about Grimm is it went on for like a crazy amount of seasons. Like I guess it's like the sidekick to Supernatural. Like Supernatural had 13 seasons. Grimm I think had like 8. I was like, no way this made it to 8 whole seasons. Like this made it to syndication style era of television. Apparently it did. I mean, it's not a bad show. It's basically just Supernatural's like poor cousin. Is the way that like I look at it, which is ironic because like Supernatural was filmed here, where I live. I definitely saw them filming a bunch. My friend's mom actually got her stuff signed by the guys because she saw them filming at a graveyard near where she worked. But anyways, I think it's wild that like Supernatural's poor cousin, you know, made it to 8 whole seasons. I guess, to be fair, at the time, like, that's what people wanted to watch on TV, so I guess it shouldn't be that much of a surprise. It's not bad. Like, it's not like the greatest show that I've ever seen. It's also not the worst. Like, there's definitely worse television out there. Just one of those things that like is on Prime, and I was like, oh well, I've run out of other things to watch, so why not watch this? I feel like that's a lot of TV that I watch, though. Is I've run out of things that I want to watch, so what's the least offensive thing to watch? Of course, they're like all old stuff because, well, anything new tends to be offensive to watch. Alright, let's see if we can get Guess all of this is actually connected to other bits. Okay, well, this apparently is in chunks. So we just have to find where the connector bits are. And apparently the answer is hidden underneath. Where one has to crouch. Like a gremlin. Hoping they're all just unreachable places and not places where I have to stand awkwardly in awkward positions. Trying to look for them. Maybe that's everything for this? Yeah, okay, cool.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Alright. My goal for right now is just try and get rid of like the biggest, most bulkiest pieces and worry about like the little stuff after. That sounded really angry when that broke.
कोई बात नहीं. हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Okay. Nothing on that side. Okay, I did not mean to fall down there. Thankfully, it's easy enough to get back up. Truck. Thank you. Okay, is that everything for this?
मैं जल्दी वहाँ आऊँगा.
It's everything for that, though. And that.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Okay, now is that enough to get rid of that? No. I must be missing something over here. Yeah, there it is. Oh.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Okay.
कोई बात नहीं.
Now that'll go. And I guess we have to take out this bit, so we'll just take this bit out. Makes sense.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Cut this loose, I guess. Might as well, since we're standing here looking at it. And it's gotta be craned away at some point down the line when it can go. I suppose it's now.
कोई बात नहीं. क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Alright, and just tell those stairs that they can no longer be stairs. Didn't need them anyways. And I think that should be all the connectors for that. There we go!
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
Alright. Tell these stairs we've also had it with them. And then I guess we work on leveling all of this down.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
I think we'll do outside, inside. And then just get Ivan to take it all away with him. I'm gonna have it all in one go, and then we don't have to think about it or worry about it again. I feel like the contracts are at least gonna be quick because we've already finished one. I guess, well, we finished one a while ago, but it's good to see that the contracts on this one should be quick, which just means it's gonna be a lot of time tearing down the boat and not so much worrying about the fact that contracts aren't done. I have somehow put myself in a weird spot.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
No, let me out. Please? Oh my god, let me out. Okay. Thanks, now that I can see, I guess it's better. We're just gonna do up to this line and worry about the rest of it later. Okay. Alright, and then this little bit here. And then the back side, and then we can knock it all down and tell Ivan to come get it. Well, it's good to see all of this is at least like single rivet plating, which will make everything easier in the long run.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Because it means it's only one set, but it does mean that the walls are going to be a little bit more of a pain in the butt. I just have to make sure I get both inside and outside in the one go. Not that it's like a major deal, but definitely something to keep in mind so you don't have floating wall problems. Nobody likes a floating wall. Maybe somebody likes a floating wall. I just don't particularly like floating walls. Can I get that? Maybe? I don't think I can get the other one that's underneath that. Oh, I did! Okay, cool. Okay. Let's tell I'm gonna come grab all this stuff. And then I guess we'll go back this way and start working ourselves. Well, and also start clearing this off. It usually feels good to get rid of like the bow part, and I feel like this isn't going to be too hard to get rid of. I could be completely wrong though. We'll find out once I crack it open. If it's gonna take a little bit longer than when I want it to, we'll just go back to clear the top deck. But usually getting rid of the bow isn't too bad. Might be bad for the lag though. Ooh. You know, I was hoping I could get like a good solid 2 hours in, but I don't know that I'm gonna make it to 2 hours. Like my hand is already getting the tinglies. Already getting the tinglies. Not super bad, but that's what happens. This is what happens when you spend apparently majority of your life using a mouse and playing a lot of sports. Because once upon a time I did play a lot of sports. Believe it or not. Alright, let's just tidy all this up. Take out our torch and give this a nice solid blow. There should be one on this side, that means. Okay, there we go. It really does suck. Like I was hoping, because like I've been like the worst offender right now is 100% the tennis elbow, right? Like it's the worst offender for like pain because it starts at like my elbow and then goes into my forearm. Carpal tunnel hasn't been as horrendous, but apparently the answer today is I can't have anything nice. Because I honestly, despite what I was doing earlier, didn't really use my hand all that much. It was a lot of just me standing there. So. In the game I was playing, that is. Just a lot of me standing places. But shrug, it is what it is. But I like literally like all day wore my elbow brace. I only just took it off because I've been wearing it all day and like I need to uncompress my arm because essentially it's a compression, right? That's what it's doing. Maybe that's my mistake. I shouldn't have taken it off, but I'm not putting it back on right now. Like I need to let my arm chill without having the compression sleeve on. The long and short is, I honestly thought it was gonna last longer than what it is. But, like, you know, it is what it is. Can't do much about it other than, like, have it be slightly less angry and work towards it not being broken. It's just gonna take time, unfortunately. And time just, like, trying your best not to use the thing that you use every day, which is your hand and your arm. I love when the treatment for something is like don't use said thing, and you're like, sure, that's great, but said thing is my hand and my arm. Both of these things I need to actually use. Yeah, I don't get a choice in this matter. I need to, you know, my hands do everything. Maybe I just have to go down more? Yes? Well, let's see where down leads. I mean, obviously down leads down, but I'm hoping it leads to, like, more cut points. That's really what I meant there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! That damn plastic! I don't think I can get that plastic. There's no way I can make Ivan get this plastic, is there? Maybe? Maybe if I do this, he'll get it. Maybe that'll make him pick it up. It's cutting it really close, but sometimes the magnet does surprising things and sucks out more than what it should. Did it get it? Oh, just okay, cool. Cool. I seem to be like really aware of what I'm like breaking and sucking up, and God, that sounds so dirty and so wrong. But I do want to try and avoid floating artifacts as much as I can, you know? A personal peeve. Okay. I think that's got everything. We'll find out.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Oh, well, that's that. Okay. Oh, that's so angry. Definitely hasn't broken itself off though. Just kind of what I was hoping it would do. How much of this has to go before it'll break? The answer is probably a lot. Oh, not that much. Okay. Looks like we're actually not far from being able to take it apart. If the game would stop being so angry, it would make it even easier. Okay. Let's see if that actually did it. Because it didn't, like, separate. And usually when it's good to go, it separates. But we'll try. We'll give it a go. We'll see what it says. So it's still no good, but it doesn't tell me why it's no good. Alright. Probably these? That would make sense. I didn't break any of these off and I need to break these off. Not just those, huh? Okay. Well, we'll come back to those. Get all this picked up.
कोई बात नहीं। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? मैं जल्दी वहाँ आऊँगा।
Get all of this trash picked up that we can get picked up.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे। मैं जल्दी वहाँ आऊँगा।
I mean, I'm definitely missing like big parts of it, but that's okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. It'll all be picked up at some point.
क्या आपके पास कोई
Just want
जहाज
to try
है?
and get as much of it away as I can. All right. That's all at that level. Let's clear this stuff off. Well,
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
clear off the rest of the big things off my deck.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
How am I supposed to get to that? Right there. Oh, can you give it to? Okay, we'll do it from underneath then, right? Okay, underneath is the answer.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Might as well just cut these while we're here. The heck? What are these? Oh, they're the pontoons. That's what those are.
कोई बात नहीं। क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Let's just grab them while we're here. Apparently that's the end of me grabbing things.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा. हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Back up, tell him to grab the plane parts.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
And magnet all this stuff up.
कोई बात नहीं. मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा. क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं. हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Alright, and I guess we go back down and we start slicing stuff off again.
जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा. हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Alright.
कोई बात नहीं. हम संपर्क में रहेंगे. क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? कोई बात नहीं. Hello, क्या हाल है?
I think that's got them all. Hopefully that's got all of them. A lot of pieces for him to pick up. We're gonna be brutally honest. It's a lot for Ivan to remember to actually do and
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
get them all.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
Alright, well, I guess we break out the torch and start breaking these off. Oh, nice. These are easy peasy to get him to pick up, which is nice. That's always good.
कोई बात नहीं.
Don't have to fuss mess around with anything else other than just cutting them loose.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
It's crazy, like the entire deck for this is just like crane it all away. Like that's the solution. It's just crane it all away. Okay, so these two here. That's covering that. That's covering that. Okay. Interesting. I mean, these metal pieces clearly have to go before I can pull this, like, walkway out, but... maybe? Actually don't know. Well, we'll get there eventually to figure it out.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है हेलो क्या हाल है क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है कोई बात नहीं हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
Just tell Ivan to start picking it all up.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा
Well, he's not gonna take that with him. That box is unfortunately mine and mine alone. None of that needs to be broken, none of that needs to be broken or pushed down, so it should all just come off.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
Truck, truck, truck. Go. You can have that.
हेलो क्या हाल है कोई बात नहीं क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है हेलो क्या हाल है
I didn't realize how much of this top deck was already like free and ready to go. Ivan's got his work cut out for him. I guess it's Ivan and his friend over here because there's two of them. There's two cranes, not just the one.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है
Alright, and then that one,
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
that one, and this one.
कोई बात नहीं
This whole deck is just gonna be a giant hole.
हेलो क्या हाल है क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा हम संपर्क में रहेंगे कोई बात नहीं
Should have a large chunk of this all picked up,
क्या आपके
hopefully.
पास कोई जहाज है मेजॉरिटी वहाँ
Back to
आऊंगा।
cotton. Well, I mean, the good news about the ship is 90% of it is just airplane deck, which means it's hollow minus the broken airplanes, so it's not like there's 20 million decks to take apart. So it's not horrible.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
So that's something. So this boat is gonna take a bit to take apart. Anything on that side? No. Okay. And then this one.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Apparently, he 100% ignored me when I told him to magnet all of this stuff up, I guess.
मेजॉरिटी वहाँ आऊंगा।
That's
क्या
fine.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
We only have to repeat things to Ivan 3 times. It's, you know, it's okay. It's okay. He's excused.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
Wanted to get that before I forgot that I'd already cut that loose. Continuing week, cutting week out. Well, at least if nothing in the short time I'm able to stream today, we will get the this top deck taken care of for the most part, which is nice. Like that's progress. It's a lot of progress, honestly. That also looks like blood, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be oil. Just definitely looks like a blood splatter, though. What's my favorite tool? I don't know. Honestly, I think the hammer probably feels the best. Just cuz like it's like catharsis to like smash stuff apart with a hammer. Plus you get like the, you know, like the haptic feedback. It's not haptic feedback because like I'm not putting a controller, right? So there's no vibration or anything, but like you just get like more of a feeling that you're actually, you know, breaking stuff apart with like the hammer more than the rest of the stuff. The saw and the torch are just kind of like follow a line and wait for it to do its thing, whereas like the hammer is 100% just like you get to smash stuff, right? Almost there. Almost cut through everything. only takes 800 years. Every time it makes a weird hissing noise, I think I've done something wrong and things are gonna explode around me. Is this not a normal decompression sound? Right? Like, I don't disagree with you, right? Like, a mouse that has rumble for some things would be cool so you got the haptic feedback. Like, I mean, you can turn it off on a controller, so you'll be able to turn it off on a mouse too, right? Like, there's some games where, like, I want the rumble on the controller, and there's other games where it's just 100% way too much, and I usually turn it off in those cases. But there's a lot of times where, like, I want to feel the, like, the interaction. It's honestly why there's a lot of games that I just play with a controller, is more because I want to feel like the rumble, right? Like, I want to feel the haptic feedback. I want that tactile experience of feeling the movement. Just random guns lying on the ground. That's cool. Alright. And then this one. I think it would just make for like a more immersive experience, even if you're playing with like mouse and keyboard, to have like some haptic feedback, some like rumble, just something, anything to give you more of a full like feeling. I know like a lot of people complain about like rumble and stuff in games, and like sometimes it definitely is way overused. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with that by any means necessary. Like, I think there's definitely a lot of cases where it's just, it doesn't feel good. But sometimes you really just want it. Okay. Well, I've stranded myself now with no hope of crossing. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna get over here. Boogie on over. I don't think I thought through taking this deck apart so much, because I still have to get over on the other side where there's now no path to. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I feel like this is part of the hull and that's part of the hull. I think these side chunks are all just hull chunks. That would make sense. That they're all just hull chunks. Go look, actually. Theory, we should down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Look. Let's see one of these. Well, I know for FPS people hate it because it would mess with their aim, but I ain't that serious about it, nor not a tryharder sweat. I mean, like, that's the thing, right? Like, there's some games where, like, I feel like the rumble is a little bit too much when you're shooting, but, like, also at the same time, like, I feel like sometimes it's missing if it's turned off when you're playing a shooter. Like, there's just, like... And I like you said, like, I'm not about being sweaty. I'm not, like, I normally am like more interested in it like for the campaign than I guess I would be for multiplayer, but like I'd like it to be there, you know? Like there to be some amount of like feeling. It's again why I usually just play with the controller, so that I can feel the rumble. Feel the gun being used, you know? Especially considering, like, for me personally, right, like, I've shot before, like, I know what it feels like to shoot a firearm, so, like, without that feedback, it just feels not real. Feels less immersive. It's just there's just some games and some things where, like, you need that immersion, that feeling, that feedback to tell you that, like, it's going on, it's happening. I don't think it's missing from this game particularly. I mean, especially, like, I don't think I'd want to play this game with the controller just for that reason. Just because, like, I don't want the rumble from the hammer. I'm pretty sure at this point it would make my carpal tunnel even angrier than it already is. But also, like, there's definitely games where without it playing on mouse and keyboard, it just feels like there's something missing all the time. I want to go down here. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm going to go down here and use Ivan to clean all this up. Didn't want to go this far down, but that's fine. I want to see how I'm supposed to get rid of this. My assumption is it's just this little bit here. Okay, so then what's got to come out first before I can get that? That, okay. But I can't pull that out because of that. Sometimes this game makes me want to, like, scratch my head and be like, but what? Okay, so all of this has to come out for that to come out. Okay. Okay. That's fine. And now will this go out? No, I think this can't. This part can't come out until I get rid of the. Okay. Like that part definitely can't come out until I get rid of all of the side bit here for the hull. That kind of makes sense, I suppose, in a way. Okay. None of this is. Gotta get rid of this. Okay. Come back to the side of the ship eventually, but for now we'll go back over here to this mess that we left. I'm carrying too much. Okay, fine. That's fine. We'll tell Ivan to come grab stuff then. It's okay, it's what Ivan's for. Kinda, sort of. Mostly. I definitely didn't leave myself a way to get out of here. Give me this back, please. Thank you. Alright, there we go. And I've made myself floating wall. Pretty sure we had a discussion about floating while not being allowed.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे।
There. I wonder if I can reach it from here. Nice. Okay. Alright, and then up and over and into the room. That's the answer from here. Or not.